We had to drop anchor immediately after leaving the Port Whitby channel due to what seemed to be a serious issue.
Okay, so we have a pretty good wind out there today, and yet we came out of the harbor, and here we are. We're at anchor. The nice wind, we're at anchor, rocking away, a little bit unsettled, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So the reason why we're here is we're exiting the, not quite as we're exiting the channel there, but as we're making our way out through the channel, the engine seemed to have didn't want to stall, but it seemed like the engine was struggling to move along, and I don't quite know what the cause of that is. Like we're actually increasing the RPM, and it almost felt like the boat was almost moving backwards. I had a hard time getting around one of the buoys there, and we gave it a little bit more power. I think we're up around 2,000 RPM, and it was still just struggling. The engine was running. It didn't sound like it wasn't running. Now I did some work on this boat, so been doing some work on the boat for a little bit of time. Changed the water pump, fuel filters, and I changed the coolant as well. I changed the impeller. I checked my exhaust, and there was water coming out, so I wasn't, or should I say, I don't know, maybe there's still something wrong there. So anyways, but after about, like I said, 1 or 2 minutes, the engine started running a little bit better. At the same time, what we did was, I just wanted to get out of that channel area a little bit because it's a narrow area. I wanted to put the engine to reverse, but I didn't want to do it right in the middle of the channel. There was no boats coming, but we put it to reverse because I thought maybe there were some weeds that were caught on the prop. So put it into reverse, and then we put it to forward, and it seemed to help out a lot. And eventually the boat did start making way, and seemed to be moving at a normal speed. So right now we're here at anchor. I'm just going to check this out, see if there's anything wrong with my packing, see if there's any more water giving out, or if it's just completely dry. See if my shaft is hot. Check my fuel, see if there's anything wrong with my fuel. But the engine was running all along. There was no issues of the engine wanting to stall. It was just the it did not make any motion forward. So I think we have to do something to do with the prop. So it could be the shaft. Maybe it's just too tight, but I'm going to check that out a little bit. Won't be able to loosen it because I don't have all the tools with me, but we'll see. Take my engine cover off, see what's going on down here.
What's the temperature?
56 degrees Celsius, 65 up here. Okay. It's not like the engine is hot. The other thing I should check, but it's not. We just restarted the engine, and it started fine. There was no issues with it. Checked the temperature on the engine, the 65 degrees, 62 degrees Celsius, which I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit. I should do the conversion. I'll do it later. Our engine temperature gauge tells us that the temperature was up to about 150 something or whatever, and it should run between 120 to 160. So throughout the time, once it did hit close to that 150 plus range, or 150 range, it never really buzzed from there. It never went any higher. So it's not, I don't think it's necessarily a cooling issue with the engine. The engine is running. So I think it's still I think my theory that it's probably just some weeds that we caught on the way out. That must have gotten around the prop, and it created a bit of a situation there. However, when we did put it into reverse, I really did not see any weeds coming out, being ejected out from the stern of the boat. But again, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But right now it's working, so we'll try to do a little bit of sailing.
We'll do some sailing, and then after the sail, when we motor back to the slip, we'll see how it goes. Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed everything goes well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, putting the engine cover back on is somewhat tough when it's rocky. I've been checking the anchor reference, and we're good. The anchor is holding. Woo-hee! 5 knots! I'm already feeling a little tinge of weather helm.
Warning, GPS moving a little over the computer. No, it's okay. We don't need GPS right now.
During this time, we also took the opportunity to measure the rig's tension using the tension gauge. We had already calibrated the rig at dockside. Now we were checking the measurements while Odyssey was sailing.
Maybe about 23 on the end of the year as well. Okay, about 16. I think we'll get rest.
What is it again?
23 and 23.
It started to get pretty gusty after we hit 5 knots, and I was just getting so much weather helm that we decided to reef the head sail. So we tacked a few minutes ago. We're now on a port tack. The winds have been steady, which is good to have. They're a bit moderate as well too, so that's why we reef the head sail. But it's been a really nice sail late this afternoon. It's now almost it's about 20 minutes to 6, so it's almost coming into the evening. But the sun's not going to set for another couple of hours. Oops, oops. There. Off my top there. There. It's nice, the feel of the sun on the face. It just feels good.
put it in. So we came out for this is probably our first real sail this year, and
Although
you
we've
know,
had 2 sails.
yeah, we had 2 sails, but they're a little bit shorter, and this one's a little bit longer.
Well, the
And
winds weren't that good during the first couple of sails. This is pretty well. The winds are really moderate and steady.
Yeah, we put a reef on the head sail, and furled the head sail so that we have better, be more comfortable sails while we're out here. And now here is just upwind, goes all in both backs, on both backs. And now we we're going downwind now. We're heading back to port, and calling it a day basically. So we're downwind right now, sailing downwind, and it's been a pleasant sailing. A little bit more comfortable this way. It's going to be like over 4 knots, so pretty good. For our first long sail of the year, this year, which is only a couple of hours in movies.
If you're interested in following our sailing on Lake Ontario on our Catalina Capri 26 Odyssey, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any episode. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated.